months, 1.5k saved. Average saving, weekly saving, was about £28, just over. So the interest on all of that throughout the whole process is £17.70. I know you're thinking it's not amazing, but if you put that in a bank, that would be 75p. And of that £17.70, Moneybox took £8. I've been passively saving, money's been going out my account the same way that you'd go for a few beers on a night out and then you spend some money. You wouldn't necessarily calculate how much you spent, or maybe you wouldn't want to. It's kind of happened in that same way. What I've learned from this is that you can save without trying. I know it's not been a huge saving. £1,500 is a good start. So I didn't save £28 every single month. What I would do is sometimes I would add a little bit more, sometimes I'd put just a small amount depending on what was happening that month. So I got it to fit around me. I've got to say though, as a saving platform, it's exceptional. Everything is instantaneous. New banks are starting now, such as Starling Bank, which you can connect Moneybox to. So one of the problems I found when I first started using this app was that you couldn't do it in real time. So you create spending, but you never got, it didn't appear in your app straight away. With Starling, I think Monzo will probably hook it up soon. You know, you've got a lot of other new banks, Tandem for example, or Atom. Those sort of new challenger banks will start to have this instantaneous transfer showing process, and that makes a whole experience much nicer. And you also get to know your money a little bit more. So I found that I learned my bad habits. I learned if I bulk bought something at a period of time, I could save some money, then that money could go into Moneybox. So it was really good from a habits point of view. And to give you like an end-to-end perspective, what I decided to do was withdraw some money. So I wanted to work out how easy it was to not only put the money in, then save the money, then get the interest, get a view on the interest. I also withdrew some money so that I could understand how it works from start to end. And it's taken about 7 days. That process was pretty much there. I'd say I'd give that maybe 7 or 8 out of 10. I think my suggestion would be to Moneybox is create a tracking process so that I can see where it is exactly. I know there's only a couple of stages, but it's nice to know where it is and where it's going. You're not really bothered about, you know, how it's going to get there, but you really want to know, you want some pictorial representation of that. But overall, absolutely fantastic. My suggestion to Moneybox would be to reward good behaviour a little bit, find a way to create some sort of, I don't know, gamification or some sort of initiative to continue saving, because it's such a dry, boring process that, yeah, the UI gives you this amazing experience which you don't really get elsewhere, especially not with traditional banks or, you know, traditional saving platforms. But just give your customers a little bit more. As an application, it's on the tipping point between being good and useful to being exceptional and groundbreaking. And I think it's just that tiny pivot point to just give it that real wow factor. And I think once that's there, this is a groundbreaking application that I'll use for the next, you know, at least the next 2 years, 3 years. We don't know how fast technology is moving. But yeah, overall, amazing experience, good habits to enforce, £1,500 saved, and a 1.18 interest rate on that, which beats banks, because banks give you, what, 0.05? You need to get into the habit of saving. And Moneybox definitely does that. And even if you can't be bothered learning how to do saving, just does it anyway for you. So, yeah.